Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Julie's Stamping Spot here on YouTube. We are right in the middle of our Project Playback series. Tune in for a new video every day at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time until the end of the year. We're resharing some of our favorite projects from over the course of the year. I shared over 145 videos. There's a lot to choose from. These are my very favorite. And even if the products are retired and you don't have the same things at home, I hope that you'll enjoy the ideas and the techniques, and you'll be able to duplicate them using the supplies that you have. We recently surpassed 2 million views here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being part of that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and being part of my stamping community. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. Are you ready for today's Project Playback? Let's see what we're gonna make.
This card may look impossible, but it's not. I'm going to show you how to make the impossible card today. You may have seen I shared some impossible cards during my paper pumpkin video. So I had two different versions here using things from the paper pumpkin kit. And this card is so fun because it's made with a quarter sheet of cardstock and this piece is sticking up, but it looks kind of impossible because we've got it cut out on both sides. So how the heck did that happen? I'm going to show you today how we're going to make the impossible card. So this is a short and sweet video. I wanted to create it specifically because I designed this Hey Birthday Chick impossible card for part of my Stamp of the Month Club card kit. So my Stamp of the Month Club card kits include enough materials that are pre-cut to make 2 each of 3 different card designs. So these were the Hey Birthday Chick cards that I designed, and I'm working on getting those packets in the mail right now for those who've already signed up. It's not too late. If you would like to sign up for the Hey Birthday Chick Stamp of the Month Club card kit, be sure to check out the link that I will add to the video description. And you can sign up and get this. So the Stamp of the Month Club, I feature a different stamp set every month. So last month was the Hey Birthday Chick. And then I create a card kit that has 3 different designs using all the same colors and paper and the same kind of tools. So today I want to show you, it's just going to be quick, how to do this impossible card. Whether you're using Hey Birthday Chick or using something different, you'll be able to make the impossible card. I'm going to share this template when we're all done. We're starting with a quarter sheet of cardstock. I'm using Calypso Coral, and you might notice a few sneak peek items here to make this version of the impossible card. No matter what you use, again, it's all going to be the same thing. So quarter sheet of cardstock. This is 4 inches by 5.5 inches. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to score it down the middle at 2 1/8 inch. So I'm going to line it up with the short side at the top, all the way up here, 2 1/8 inch. I'm going to score all the way down. Now this is going to be sort of our stopping point for the next part. We're going to make some cuts. Okay, on one side, we're going to make cuts 1 inch each from each side. And the other side, we're going to make a cut at 2 3/4, which is right down the middle. So let's start with that middle cut. We're going to line up at 2 3/4, and we're going all the way down here and stopping at that score line. Now, how can you tell? There's a line on the side of your cutting blade. And so that's what I'm looking at as I try to stop right there at the score line. All right, now I'm going to pick this up. You can see my score cut line there. Now I'm going to line it up at 1 inch, and I'm going on the opposite side. So this is going to be on the bottom. I'm going to cut from the bottom up to that score line, and I'm going to move it down to 1 inch over here. So this is 1 inch from either side. Now, if I had done it the other way around, this would be 1 inch, and then the other score line would be at 4.5. So I kind of did it backwards, but this one was at 4.5. I just didn't look at this side. I was looking over here. So 1 inch from each side, and right down the middle at 2 3/4 inches. Okay, that's going to be for the card base. I'm going to show you how to fold that in just a second. But while we've got the paper cutter out, we're going to cut our designer paper. You need 2 pieces that are 2.5 inches by 4 inches. And I'm using the brand new Pansy Petals designer paper that I got in my annual catalog pre-order. I'm going to go ahead and actually cut both pieces at once. So these pieces are going to be for the side. So we need to cut like a big divot out of it. And because our side panels here are 1 inch, I want to go a little bit smaller. So I'm going to line this up at 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to cut up to 2 inches, which is half of 4, because again, my designer paper is 2.5 inches by 4. And then I'm going to turn it and line it up at 2 inches. That's the halfway mark. And I'm going to start at that cut line and go down. Okay. So you should have 2 big pieces that are coming out of your designer paper. Now, one is going to go on this side and the other is going to go on this side after we fold our paper. Are you guys ready for the big magic trick? The impossible card is going to seem so possible in about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Let me do it backwards, actually. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You're going to fold that part so the middle sticks up. Did you see that? Let me do it again. You're going to fold that part back so that you have the middle part sticking up. What? It should be like, it seems like it shouldn't be that easy, but it truly is. Our half sheet of cardstock with the cuts and the scores turned into the impossible card. So now we're going to add the designer paper in those places. And the important thing to keep it from going back and forth is adding a little stabilizer piece. So I have this piece of pale papaya cardstock. It's 1 inch by 5.5 inches. And then I've got a piece of Very Vanilla on top. And this is 3/8 inch. No, I'm sorry, 5/8 inch by 5.5. And I've stamped a row of flowers. Let me grab my adhesive. And we're just going to put this card together so quick and easy. So I'm using just some regular adhesive to stick the designer paper down. And I'm going to center it so I've got even space all around the edges, except right in the center, it's all the way up as far as it can go. That way we get the edge all the way around the sides. So same thing over here. We're going to kind of center it left to right, but it's going to go all the way down toward the center fold. Okay, next up, we're going to stick on these middle pieces. I've got 2, 1 for each side, and they're exactly the same size. The Very Vanilla is 1 5/8 inch by 3 inches. And then the larger layer is 1 7/8 inch by 3 1/4 inch. You could have just 1 layer, as I did on these paper pumpkin cards. In that case, you're going to go with the larger measurement of 1 7/8 inch by 3 1/4 inch. So I did that on the paper pumpkin cards. I also did that on this card with the Way to Goat. Isn't that so cute? I love this guy. Happy birthday, old goat. And this is the Well Suited designer paper. And then I use that same measurement on this Wheel of a Time card with the wheel. I love that wheel. Oh my gosh. I had to use this designer paper one more time. It's already sold out in the United States and North America, but I couldn't help it. I love the whale so much. Okay, so those just got the big layer, and then if you want to have a colored layer and then a white or vanilla, then you're going to have both those measurements. So let's go ahead and stick this on the card. This is going to go on the center piece. And I've stamped these already, but if you love the colors, I am using Pale Papaya, the brand new in color. Hopefully you saw my video yesterday, and then Calypso Coral. And I took the colors from the designer paper. I thought that the flowers in this designer paper really sort of went well with the Flowers of Friendship stamp set. This is actually a bundle. So we've got the stamp set and the coordinating punch. This is brand new. Will be coming out in the annual catalog. I got it on my Demonstrator pre-order, and I'm going to be sharing some more ideas with this bundle a little later on. Hopefully tonight. We'll see. We'll see how the evening goes. So now I'm going to put this on to the card base. This is, again, our stabilizer to keep the card from flipping all around. So I'm going to use tear and tape because I want to make sure that it stays and does not come off at all. So I'm using the card base as a guide to know where to put my tear and tape, because I don't want to put any tear and tape in the middle where there's not a card to support it. So we're just going to stick with those ends. And I'm going to do just another little tiny piece here on the side. Have you guys tried this Impossible card yet? It really is so much fun, and I know the name says impossible, but it's a lot easier than it seems. I was gonna say it's not as hard as it seems. Okay, there's my stabilizer. You could put a stabilizer on the other side, but I find that just one is plenty. And then I had to use the punch that goes with this set. So I stamped the flowers and the leaves, and I punched them out, and then I added one of these really cute loose flower flourishes. These are also brand new in some of the in colors, so I did that in the pale papaya, and I put them on with a Stampin' Dimensional in between, and I'm going to add that right here just to sort of fill in that fun little gap. I just love this little embellishment, so I'm going to do this with some tear and tape. Again, I just want to make sure that it stays on really good. I know some of you love the liquid glue, and that works as well. I always find it just to be a little bit messy. Maybe I'm the one that's messy. Keep it towards the center because we're going to put it here in on the strip, so we don't need glue across the entire flower. Oh my gosh, is that just the cutest little card? Big thanks. And on the other side, many thanks from all of us. So let me go through all these samples again. There's the one I just made using the Flowers of Friendship. Here's the Well Done and the cute Way to Go. You could see like there's just so many possibilities. You just switch out the designer paper and the stamp set. There's the ones from Paper Pumpkin. And of course, the reason I wanted to show you this card at all is my Hey Birthday Chick card. So cute. I hope that you enjoyed the Impossible card and that you'll give it a try at home.
Okay, that's it for today. I'm so glad that you were able to join me for this project Playback. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time with another Project Playback.